Hey out there, this is Billy T. Garden, and I stated earlier in a message that I was going to make a video that had to do with the big beautiful bill and the exemption with federal taxes and no tax on tips. There are limits to this. So, I dug into it and done some research, and this is what I found that the big beautiful bill lays out. This allows you to deduct $12,500 per year, or $25,000 for couples filing jointly. It caps out at $12,500 per person, or $25,000 per couples. So once you go outside of that, you'll start paying your taxes again. This is not unlimited. There are caps on this. This is only good for, of course, the years 2025 to 2028. For now, of course. This deduction will phase out if you make $150,000 a year per person, or $300,000 a year if you file jointly or with someone. So if you make over $150,000 a year, this does not apply to you. If you make $300,000 a year filing jointly with someone, this does not apply to you. This will only apply to overtime pay amounts that exceed an employee's regular hourly rate. So let me give you an example of this. If you make $20 an hour, and most overtime is time and a half, which would be $30 an hour, you will only not pay taxes on that $10 an hour, not the whole 30. Only on the overtime alone. That is it. Not on the whole thing. This does not impact your payroll taxes, only your federal taxes. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, school, local tax, whatever other tax you pay, this does not impact. Only federal taxes. That's it. And you might want to be careful, because if you're not paying federal taxes, you may pay more in state tax. This is what what this whole thing lays out here. Now, state taxes, I'm sure there's questions about that. I live in Kentucky, and we have, we pay state income tax. So it lays out for right now, this will not be affected. There are some states that are considering, doing the same thing. Has to do with federal taxes. What states, what have you, I don't know right now. It doesn't say, it just says, some states are considering, doing this same thing. For now, that is. Each state, governs and has its own laws, when it comes to state income tax. You may want to check into, your state, whatever state you live in, and, see, if this is going to impact your state income tax, if you'll, be able to not pay tax on some of that, or if it'll, how it will affect you at all. You might want to check into that. Not paying federal overtime tax may place you into a higher tax bracket. So, if you're not paying federal income tax, or you get exempt from state taxes, this could put you into a higher tax bracket. And that means that's because you're making more money overall. So this could place you into a higher tax bracket at the end of the day. If you fall outside of this $12,500 a person, or $25,000 a year for couples, so once you go outside of that $12,500 a year a person, or that $25,000 a year, then what you pay in taxes could be higher than you normally would pay. It may not remain the same. It could put you, it could cost you more, because it's put you into a higher tax bracket now. So it could cost you more. This does not replace reporting. Overtime will be reported on W-2s, requiring employers to separately identify these amounts. This tax does not, not paying taxes on federal income tax. This does not apply to day laborers, contract workers, anything like that. Only if you work a 40-hour week or whatever, your full week is. Once you go outside of that, full week's pay is the only time that, this counts, not for day laborers, or not for contract workers. All right, let's get into tax on tips. This is not wide open either. This only applies to $25,000 a year. Once you go over that $25,000 a year, you will start paying your taxes again. And there again, you could pay more. If you do go outside of that $25,000, you could pay more in taxes than you normally would. So, you might want to be careful checking. This could also put you into a higher tax bracket. And like I say, affect your bottom line, affect you at the end. This big beautiful bill is really good for this country. I was skeptical of it. I wondered and stuff. So, the last few days I've dug into it and I understand it a lot better. Watched, a lot about it. This will not be taking benefits from anyone that really needs them. This will not be taking benefits from people that really need them, that's on disability, that's old, that's drawing Social Security, that's, Medicare, Medicaid. This will not affect you. This only applies to people that are drawing benefits that don't really need them, that can be out here working. So if you're setting up, drawing a check, getting food stamps, whatever, and you could be out here working, then chances are you might be losing these benefits because you can be out here working. I mean, come on, man, that just getting rid of Medicare and Medicaid waste. So, what this means is, the $16.2 million that illegal immigrants cost us in benefits, this will be saving us because they will no longer get get those benefits. So what that $16 million that they're giving them could do for people that really need them, I mean, that can make a big difference. If you buy a vehicle from one of the big three, Ford, Dodge, Chevrolet, you will get a $10,000 tax credit. This bill also gives a tax credit to the elderly and kids. That's very beneficial, to, your old people, or, people that work trying to make ends meet. You're going to get a tax credit, on your kids. And like I said, this bill is out there, like I said, it helps everyone. As far as I can see, it doesn't hurt anyone, I've read into the corporate tax breaks and, a lot of this other stuff. I'm digging into the Alcatraz Alley that's being built. Done a lot of digging into that. So, like I said, overall, I don't see how any of this is hurting anyone. It's going to help everyone in the long run. The only people it's going to hurt are the illegal immigrants that shouldn't be drawing benefits, shouldn't be living off, the federal government, drawing food stamps, drawing checks, so forth, so on. And it's going to hurt those that it ain't really going to hurt them. I mean, you should be out here working. If you're a capable, able body, you should be out here working, every day, contributing, making ends meet. So, those people, will be looking at, losing their benefits, and it's probably going to make them mad, but so be it. I mean, like say, if you're a capable, able body, you should be out here working. I've got some other videos that I'll post the next few days about all this, but thank you all, and you have a good one.